Welcome to the deep dive. We're here to cut through the noise and get straight to the insights that matter. Today, we're diving into something really fascinating, how AI is actually shaping our workplaces. Not just hypothetically, but, based on what workers are saying they prefer.
Mm.
We've got some groundbreaking research from Stanford University looking at AI agents and also a response from a platform, WorkflowGen, that's tackling these very challenges.
Right.
So our mission here is to uncover this disconnect between current AI investments and what workers really want. And what does successful human-centric AI adoption actually look like?
Yeah, let's get into it.
Okay, so let's start with the big picture from Stanford. It's pretty startling, actually.
It is.
Nearly half, but think about that, 41% of the money going into AI automation right now, it's kind of hitting a brick wall.
Not missing the mark.
Exactly. It's targeting areas where workers are either pushing back or just don't see it as a high priority. Now, you often hear about job displacement fears with AI. Is that what's driving this?
Well, that's the interesting part. The research suggests, no, not primarily. The biggest hurdle seems to be trust.
Okay.
Yeah, a huge chunk.
Yeah.
45% of worker resistance. It comes down to worries about accuracy, capability. Is this thing reliable?
Right. Not necessarily will it take my job, but can I even trust it to do the job right?
Precisely.
Yeah.
Workers want transparency. They want to understand why the AI is doing what it's doing. And crucially, they want to be able to step in to intervene.
Okay, that makes sense. And building on that, Stanford introduced this concept, the human agency scale, H, and what they found about collaboration preferences. This was a real aha moment for me.
Yeah.
Workers in nearly half the occupations, studied 47 out of 104, they actually prefer what's called H3 automation, which is equal partnership with AI.
Equal partnership. That really pushes back against the sort of full automation trend, doesn't it?
Completely. It suggests people want AI to enhance what they do, free them up for the more complex, high-value stuff, not just replace tasks wholesale.
And it's not just about going faster either. That's another key finding. Yeah, the top reason workers actually want automation. Nearly 70% said it was to free up time for high-value work. And almost half, about 47%, prioritize quality improvement, reducing errors, keeping standards high.
So better work, more meaningful work, not just quicker work.
Exactly. Better and more strategic.
Okay, so Stanford paints this clear picture.
Yeah.
Workers want trust, partnership, quality enhancement. So the big question is, how do platforms like WorkflowGen you mentioned actually bridge this gap? How do they build that trust?
Right. Well, they tackle that trust deficit head on. One key way is through explainable AI, XAI.
Explainable AI, so showing the workings.
Basically, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Providing clear audit trails for AI decisions, user-friendly dashboards so people can see how automation impacts their work, understand the why behind it. It directly addresses that 45% trust issue.
And what about that partnership piece, the H3 preference? How do you build a system for that?
They use something called hybrid agentic processes. Think of it like giving users fine-grained control. It lets humans decide where they stay involved, where the AI takes over. And importantly, it includes escalation paths. So complex or tricky situations get routed back to a person. Human oversight is still key.
So it's not all or nothing. You can calibrate the human involvement.
Exactly. True partnership.
And driving that quality and value piece, how does the tech help there?
Well, context is crucial. They use techniques like RAG, retrieval augmented generation.
RAG, right, using internal documents.
Precisely. So the AI understands the organization's specific procedures, its standards. That's vital for quality. Plus, they often suggest starting small.
Like a pilot program.
Yeah, progressive implementation. Start with lower-risk tasks, build confidence, let people see the benefits, and then gradually expand AI's role. Build that trust organically.
Okay, so pulling this all together, for anyone listening, maybe you're leading a team, maybe you're designing systems, or just doing your job day to day, what's the takeaway? It seems the path to getting AI right isn't just about raw efficiency or automating everything possible. It's really about listening to what people need.
Absolutely.
It's about building that trust, fostering that partnership, and using AI to genuinely improve the quality of work and free people up for, the more rewarding stuff, designing AI that people actually want to work with.
Couldn't agree more. Stanford's work really highlights it. The best AI integration is human-centric. It's transparent. It's collaborative.
Yeah.
It's not about machines replacing us. It's about enhancing what we can do, letting us focus on the strategic, the creative, the really high-value work only humans can bring.
So a final thought for everyone listening. As AI keeps evolving in the workplace, maybe think about what equal partnership with AI could genuinely look like in your specific role. What quality improvements, what chances for higher value work could AI unlock for you if it was designed with that human partnership truly in mind?